We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Hines is going to have the Bills first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the Bills at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Allen off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start by running the option to the right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On first down, here's Zappe. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Zappe off play action. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and 3. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Open man, that's Henry. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Going play action here with Zappe. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 7. Zappe looks to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the shotgun, Zappe. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And all the way down to inside the 5 to the 4. Change this at the line. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downs downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Zappe. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
With the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Zappe on 3rd down. Out right to Bull. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Out to his left. Complete. It's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, tight. Half 10. 56. Hey, home.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
One final shot before half for Zampi. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Patriots.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 15. Zappi. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Zappi back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This is Hines. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Half 85, half 85.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Zappe's throw into the hands of Henry here. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw, Zappe. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the handoff, Stevenson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Zappe sees something, changing the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Checking this down to Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Zappi.
And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
On second down, Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stop. Gun. Alert! Regular.
Allen now on first down. That's complete to Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
56. Hey, home.
And again, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to
their lead.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat.
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Five wide. Half 85. Half. Middle.
Throwing now is Allen.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Marte Mapu.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
A good start there on this fourth-quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Stevenson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here's 1st and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Zappi looks to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
And Zappi to throw.
Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
4th down now. Here's Zappi.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So Allen's going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Jones on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win at both sides of the ball. Made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Bills, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.